Well, welcome back. We're continuing our live coverage of the Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Media Day, Enterprise Center, downtown St. Louis. Harry Schrader, you're watching it on Twitter and YouTube and at valleyhoopsinsider.com. Connor Hickman's with us, one of the outstanding guards in the Missouri Valley Conference, plays for the Bradley Braves. And you guys come in here, I think they picked you third, something like that. Do you have any thoughts about preseason polls?
Yeah, I think you can't look into them too much. It's just, the beginnings. You don't really know how teams are going to pan out or how they're going to gel. I think, I think it's like a good spot because, you can go up and then you want to be first, right? Of course, right? But I think, we can only go up from here. It's a new team, new guys, but, we're starting to come along and I'm excited. We have a lot of, upside and potential. So
I think you guys have I think the three of you that are here, Duke and Mal and Darius and yourself, maybe the best four starters that we know about anyway in the Missouri Valley Conference. It's those other guys that are going to be the difference makers, meaning we know what you guys are going to do and you can get better and all that, but we know the quality of the three of you. And Darius, talk about some of the new guys.
Yeah, talented. Like, that's the first word that comes to mind for me. A lot of guys like Amarion, he's probably one of the hardest people I've had to guard so far. Yeah, honestly, he's amazing at getting into the paint. But now, it's just about learning our system, being disciplined, all that kind of stuff. Demarion Burt's another guy who's super talented.
One of them is O. Malevy.
That's O. I'm not good.
He O. Offense?
Yeah, because he likes offense. He's got that part down. He just needs to learn the defense now.
Does that matter at Bradley?
Yeah, that's the biggest part right there. But yeah, he's learning. He's new. He's freshman. It's tough, and he's really coming along as well. You got Almar, super smart player, great shooter. Just a freshman. It's being a freshman's tough. We all know, right? And then you got the Chicago boys, Trey and Kyle. They're coming along. They have good days and some bad games, but another couple of talented guys. So extremely talented. It's just about gelling with the team, and we're taking major steps towards that. And I'm getting really excited about it.
Talk about your game. What are you working on?
Consistency. Just trusting myself. I shoot a lot extra. I watch a lot of film. I lift a lot. And it's just about trusting that work. And I think I'm getting better at that. I'm starting to shoot the ball a lot better than I did last year. And free throws are getting better. And I'm getting better, being patient in the paint and, seeing the open guy better and just being an overall calm leadership present on the court. So
tell me about Duke and Malevy. I know they might be listening. So say it however you want.
I like to see Duke and I are the co-leaders, right? He's my counterpart. And when I have him on the floor with me, I just feel like I play better. I'm a lot, I can play my game better because he takes a little bit of the pressure off of me. And, we I think we, complement each other really well. And then just to have a presence like Malevy, where, if you get beat by on the drive, somebody's going to come clean it off the glass. Right. And, or, he's going to be in the, in help side, getting a steal for you and, and hitting a corner three because Malevy's going to do what Malevy's going to do. It's going to hit corner threes and get blocks and steals, right? And, he's a great presence to have on the court because he's one of those guys you can trust. Malevy's going to be in the right spot at the right time, and that's a very, it's a good feeling,
So Coach Wardle's right over there, but he's got headphones on, so he won't hear you. What makes him successful? I know he's a super successful guy, driven and all that, but talk about him a little bit.
Competitive. I think that's the one word that comes to mind when I think of Coach Wardle is competitive, wants to win, but it's not at all costs. It's a guy who cares about his players and cares about their development, but he's going to win with the guys he has, and he's going to get the most out of you. I think that's one of his best things as a coach is that he's going to get you to play hard, and he's going to get you to play hard every day because if you don't, you won't play. So, right, our three things are you're going to compete, you're going to defend, and you're going to rebound, and those are the three things I think Bradley does the best. So he's really good at, driving the intensity in practice and just overall, and we feed off that. So a very competitive person, he's going to get the best out of you.
Appreciate it. Hey, Duke, you want to come on over?
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, Connor. Thank you. Connor Hickman, and he's poised for a great season. They've got a great backcourt. They've got four established starters, some really talented guys coming on in. Duke Deen joining us now as well, and very well. Duke, man, you're the best dressed guy I've talked to today. I just want you to know that much. Connor was just talking about how you guys kind of feed off of each other and kind of share that leadership role. Talk about that.
Well, we feed off each other a lot ever since last year. I feel like I really gelled with him. Even when I came on my visit when I was in the portal, just playing with him and playing against him, I really liked it. He's a very great on-ball defender, and I feel like sometimes if I don't guard a guy very well, he can step up and probably lock down one for me. And then if he's having trouble, I can probably just pick him up full court.
Some players match up.
Yeah, they match up differently. So we complement each other really well when it's the guard position. And I feel like we can be a very tough two guards to deal with at that times.
I think Darius is set
that's my
to
guy.
really shine.
Oh, yeah.
To make a big difference this year. Talk about it.
That's my roommate. So shout out Darius. My roomie, man. It's my roomie, man. He can be very talented. I feel like he doesn't know how talented that he can be. So I'm just trying to push him every day, get in the gym more, going to the gym in early mornings with me and being that presence down there, man. He's a 6'9" guy that can handle the ball and play inside out and push the break. So I'm gonna get him going this year. That's all I got to say. I got him. I got him.
You guys have such a great home court advantage. Talk about the Bradley fans.
When I first got here, it was when I first got here last year, Vile and Jashawn would always tell me how great it is to play at Carver and how I was gonna love it. And I really didn't believe him at first until like I think it was the first conference game we had against UNI, and we went on a run and started hitting threes, and it's probably been like the loudest place I've played in my career. So those fans can get very crazy at times, and when we're on the road, they get behind our backs, and it's no coming back from that after. So I love the Carver faithful, and it's a great experience to have.
I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I used to go there, and super loud.
Right.
But if you guys are shooting free throws, it's like a pin.
Oh no, you can't hear nothing. You can't hear anything. They're quiet. They're very quiet. You can't hear anything. And when we're at the free throw line, you can hear Coach Water throughout the whole gym.
Yeah.
But when they're on the free throw line, it's the total opposite. So, I mean, it's just the way it's built. I mean, it's spaced out. It's big. The court is kind of by itself. The fans are kind of away from the court. It's almost like an NBA arena almost. So, yeah.
So, talk about your expectations for this year. You guys had a league champions. You want to defend the title. Talk about that.
Well, I feel like me, Mal, and Hick, we just want to get better every day with the newcomers. I feel like we know what we have to do. We know what people are expecting of us, and honestly, when you know what you're expected of, you really don't have to talk about it a lot. You kind of just know, and we always have that connection, and we probably don't talk about it, but I know what Hick is thinking at times, and he knows what I'm thinking at times. So it's just about getting better every day and stacking days with us.
Appreciate that. Malevy, why don't you come on over, and then we'll talk to Coach in just a minute as well. Just rolling through the Missouri Valley Conference Media Day here in downtown St. Louis. We just talked to this guy a couple of weeks ago and getting to know him. Oops, I got to sit up taller now. I got to get taller. Appreciate your time the other day and talk about those two guards. You and I talked about them a couple of weeks ago, but talk about how those guys kind of run the show.
So they're like the biggest talkers on the team, the most vocal. Duke will never like shut his mouth. He's like always just talking and joking around. And they just like trying to help everyone out, like lead and like teach all our new guys like our ways and stuff. So just like big parts, and they can play basketball pretty well as well. So,
but Duke's definitely got the best close game going today.
No, I think I might win that department.
You guys, I know, hang your hat on defense, rebounding, those kinds of things, and we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. What kinds of things does Coach implement to make sure you guys are staying focused on that?
Just small details like make sure we like play team defense, so help each other, have each other's back, be there in the gap, make sure we like don't only worry about your own man, but like rotate and like just stuff like that, small details.
Practice when you're practicing those kinds of things. Okay, I know this guy. My teammate is a little slower, or he's a little bigger. He likes to go for the. Do you start to learn their defensive tendencies so you know how to then react in a game?
Yeah, and it's just annoying, like just playing against each other because everybody knows what everybody's gonna do. So yeah.
Well, Duke, or maybe it was Hick, I don't know, said Malevy's going to shoot threes and block shots and get steals. And shoot corner threes is what he said. Do you want him putting out that scouting report like that?
No, everybody probably knows that, and sounds about right.
Looking forward, what are your kind of expectations on this year? You guys are the defending champs. I think they picked you third or second in the conference thing. I didn't really notice, but you're in the top three. Just talk about what your expectations are.
We just go in without any expectation, just like trying to win again and trying to do our best, and like just trying to go through the process again like we did last year, which made us successful last year.
Getting to late February and March, Coach Wardle's teams are always playing their best basketball in February and March. What does he do to make that happen?
We just keep our practices like efficient, and we don't like run our legs out like other teams might do. Like we keep it 2 hours stops, make sure we're like on point and get in and get out. And I feel like at March, like we start rolling and playing our best basketball.
Still got the energy.
Yeah, still got the energy.
Appreciate your time.
Got
Thanks
it.
so much.
Yes.
That's Malevy Leons. We talked to him a couple weeks ago. Just getting to know him again. Going to shut this stream down. Then I'm going to bring Coach Wardle in, and we're going to talk about the Bradley Braves with head coach Brian Wardle.